Hilda is the kind of series you watch on a fall day where it's just a little bit cold outside, you snuggle up with a nice cup of cocoa, and you watch away with someone close to you. This series has charm, wit, appeal. Everyone has this delightful European accent, and the whimsy of the world is so ingrained in it that magical creatures seem like an everyday appearance next to modern day setting. One moment you could be at home watching TV, you go a few blocks out the gates, and next thing you know, you're encountering trolls or some kind of spirit or something. Hell, even in your own house, you might just find a mystical creature in the cracks between the in-between. With a style very reminiscent of Charlie Brown, and stories that are ingrained with this magic, as though you were watching a Miyazaki movie. This series goes beyond the normal, with lots of wit and humor. With the rash, impulsive nature of Hilda, young and adventurous, always ready to take on the unknown, the intelligent Frida, always studious, brave, calm and collected more than you would think. David, the very much a analogy for Charlie Brown. Misfortune seems to follow this kid like nobody's business, and yet he's braver than you might think. The mum, Joanna, a wonderful parent that anyone would be delighted to have in their life. A sweet and lovely woman all around. An Ulfor Adric of the elves who becomes a liaison of sorts for Hilda. Very by the book, rules only. Ah man, I love me some Ulfor and the various different adventures he goes on. You also have the likes of the librarian, Kessa, who is in reality a witch, and oddly enough shares a name with her voice actor, Kessa Hummerlund. The magical world is full on display whenever Kessa shows up. And the likes of the Woodman, The Woodman is something else entirely. A cast of characters who help to flesh out the world of Trollberg, well, the city of Trollberg, and the world beyond its wall. A look into everyday adventure. The various awards that this series has won are extremely deserved, as this story continues to build, grow, and adapt, and teach you that just because something is different doesn't make it wrong. It's a natural part of the world, just like you and just like me. Based off of a graphic novel of the same name by Luke Pearson, Hilda is far more sophisticated than you would think from a first glance. And after the end of season 2, I can't wait to see where our storylines go next. With lots of lessons that any parent would love their child to hear, it doesn't treat the children as lesser than, but at the same time, it also understands the differences that adults have and children have, and what can sometimes grow into conflicts of interest to a certain degree. How sometimes children don't quite understand where parents come from, and vice versa. And it's through talking that you can sometimes build a deeper relationship with those who are younger than you or even older than you. Any parent out there should want their child to just sit down and maybe enjoy a series that is almost like peeking into a good book. Because it is a good book, it's a fabulous book. It doesn't talk down to anyone. If anything, it lifts you up more than you might expect. I can't recommend this series enough. And hey, if you get through the first 2 seasons, the special taking place between seasons 2 and 3 will be just around the corner. So hey, why don't you stay in a little while on a rainy day and enjoy some Hilda, where the magic is only a stone's throw away. But if you've seen this series, please let me know your feelings in the comments section below. Any speculation you might have, I welcome it. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.